Hello, Motoheads, and welcome to some more high-speed action. Hopefully we will be starting a moto soon. I'm having technical difficulties. I don't even know if this is working or not. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and fast forward to the race. Thank you. BRB. Could I get a radio check here? How copy, over? Could I get a radio check here? How copy, over? All right, Motoheads, everything seems to be in order. We already got a couple Motoheads tuning in to watch the fastest riders in the world compete here in round 3 at Spring Creek in the World Championship PlayStation MX versus ATV Unleashed. And we are getting right to the action, Motohead. Thank you all for tuning in. There should be some outstanding racing today on this track. All right, we got Dermis, Numero Nada, MX Barry looking to be, head over heels. I was going to say MX Barry looking to be in fantastic shape. And there's the man, number 1, Zan. Arguably the fastest rider in the world, Motoheads. His seat says Honda on it. I believe that to be a Hodaka. All right, Motoheads. It's time to get serious here. Enough of the joking around. 16 riders here on the gate. And this week, we got the 450s going first. Very cool. I like that change in the format. Hopefully they'll stick with that. Get right to the beef of it all. We got Numas up there. All right, who else do we got up in here? We got the Crypt Keeper. We got Sloppy Wet. We got Forever. This is going to be a heck of a race. The gate almost all filled out now. Last gate pick on the very outside there. Or is it the inside? I think that's the inside. Not a bad gate pick for the last one. Spring Creek National. Gate is down. Forever getting a great jump. It looks like Forever's gonna get the whole shot. And he does. Fantastic beginning, as usual, for Forever. Do I see a pumpkin head on Numas? Why is he out to ruin my video? I'm not even from the South. I don't know why I said that like that. Forever goes down, Moto heads. The Crypt Keeper getting all kinds of huckabuck all over the track. Numas doesn't care what I think. And there goes Dermis off the track. All right, let's get back up to the front here. Oh, Moto G down. The announcer's curse. It's going to be one of them weeks. All right, I'm not sure who that was. We've got some new riders in the lobby this week. And we got Zan out front with the Reno kid right behind him. And this is kind of an ongoing theme in this World Championship. You can see all those international flags all to the side of the track there. Because when it comes to motocross, there are no boundaries or something deep of that nature. Reno getting a good drive in through the roller section. The problem being that he's trying to catch up to the fastest man in the world. Oh yes, I do like when the 450s are first. All my energy focused and honed on calling these prodigies as they go around the track, showing that they're so talented and so fast. There's a good chance that they suffer from some type of autism. Definitely on the spectrum. I believe the word savant is in order for both of these two guys out front. Reno is keeping Zan honest, and these two guys have stretched it out from the rest of the pack. Reno is now about 2 seconds behind Zan, and he ran a 1:28.29. Hansen says, let's go. That's right. Absolutely. 100%. Now, right now, I am rooting on the Reno kid, who is not from Reno, I might add, Moto heads, because I want to see a nice, exciting race. Zan is our points leader after 2 rounds. They're going up Mount Martin. Oh, I thought I saw Zan go down for a second. False alarm. He did not. The only thing he went down was Mount Martin. Testing the binders here. All right, we got a LOL out there in the chat. Glad to hear that somebody appreciates the commentary. Okay, so The leader is now 3 seconds out in front. We're going to check out what's going on back in third real quick. We got Moto G in third place. Number 747. Behind him, we have Deegan Too Cold. Number 777. They call him the slot machine. Though the people of Lithuania are known to call him the one-armed bandit. He's running in fourth place, trying to get third. Oh, Deegan Too Cold keeps it so low over the... He is riding perfectly. And thank you very much, Bro999, for the kind words in the comments. You know, I do enjoy doing the commentary here, and it doesn't hurt that I'm getting paid $200 billion an hour. Oh, look at that line that Deegan Too Cold just pulled off. I've never done that line myself. Then again, I'm not one of the fastest riders in the world. All right, so the lead is stretched out to 10 seconds. And Zan looks good on that Hodaka. Just murdered out. Red number 1 plate. Thor gear. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a 4-stroke. And we got a whole pack of riders catching up to the Reno kid. We got another person who wants a Hodaka in this game. I hope the developers are listening as well. I'd like to have them on Tessa. Give me a Bull Taco, developers. Deegan Too Cold. Pulling right up to the rear rubber of the Reno kid. And right behind him, we got Forever trying to claw his way through the field effectively, I might add. And the Reno kid just loses 2 positions. And now Forever is going to try to reel in Deegan Too Cold here. And it looks like he might be successful with that as well. Forever 217, the Intimidator. He is on rails right now. I'm starting to wonder if he can even catch up to Zan. That would be amazing. Moto G is out of the race. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Probably a mechanical. An injury, possibly. Forever and Deegan Too Cold. Fighting it out, going down Mount Martin. Bar to bar. Let's see what happens at the bottom here. Who's better with the brakes? Amazing battle. Oh man, into the rut at the same time. Forever gets around. Deegan Too Cold gets reset. And that's going to put Reno back up into third place. Now Forever, who went down early in this moto, worked his way all the way back up to second place. And now the big battle here is for third between Reno. Oh, there was a battle. Deegan Too Cold goes down, and he goes down hard. Hopefully he's okay. You know he's seeing stars. Back in fifth place, we got Dermis. Looking pretty slick. That's definitely not a Mako. You got MX Barry looking in fine form. Arch in the back. Just looking beautiful. I can't emphasize how pretty MX Barry is when he rides. All right, back in seventh place, Motoheads. Young Boink, number 222. And I believe he is from Cambodia, but I'm not sure. But go ahead and tell your friends. Very cool Honda. Obviously a Honda. Not to be confused with a CZ. Back in eighth place, we got Sloppy Wet. That just shows you how deep the field is here. Number 77 in ninth place, CZ. You got Cowboy Cam rounding out the top 10, number 30. Numas with the silly looking goofy pumpkin head. This guy was out in the woods recently. The rumor is people saw him out in the woods scaring children with that crazy looking head configuration. At first I thought there's nothing cool about that. But then I remembered when I was younger and I used to drink a lot, I'd probably do something like that. The Crypt Keeper in 12th place. Riding the Honda again. Starting to wonder if his Suzuki days aren't behind him. Back in 13th, we got T for Speed. And then back to the front is Zan, maintaining a 10-second lead. He was further out in front. So apparently Forever has made up some time on Zan. Zan's probably riding a little bit lackluster out there, getting bored, getting lonely. All right, Motoheads, back up to second. We got Forever. Speaking of getting lonely, Forever is just an absolute legend. The Reno kid running in third. Just hoping that Deegan Too Cold has nothing for him. Because there's still 7 minutes left in this moto. And that's plenty of time for a lot of things to happen. MX Barry in fifth, which is pretty good. But there is somebody right there. And that's going to be Dermis. I believe Dermis to be the faster rider of these two. So let's see what happens. I'm going to predict that Dermis makes a pass here shortly. Dermis is just sizing Barry up. And as I say that, Barry must be listening, because he just bolted forward. Numas off the track. His neck probably got tired holding that dumb-looking head up. All right. Okay, back in 10th place. Okay, enough silliness, Motoheads. Cam off the track in 10th place, number 30, looking like Joe Shimoda. You got the Crypt Keeper in 11th. T for speed off the track, quitting. All right, Zan has stretched it out to a 13-second lead. Rocking the Monster Energy gear. I myself, Motoheads, I'm more of a drink weird kind of guy. We got 8 Motoheads in here watching. Welcome and thank you to all of you. We're now looking at 3rd place forever. He was in 2nd. And he still is in 2nd. There was a mistake with timing and scoring momentarily. Rorino in 3rd, and here comes Deegan Too Cold. Deegan Too Cold on fire. Too hot to handle. Deegan Too Hold to Cold. Wait a minute. Too cold to hold. You know, I never have been a good rapper, Motoheads. And this is where the battle is on the track. Deegan Too Cold goes off the track, gets reset, and that puts the Reno kid in a more comfortable 3rd position with 4 minutes left to go in the moto. Forever showing why. Oh, there goes that crazy line again. Those are the kind of lines that separate the men from the boys. And I hate to say it, Motoheads. Whoa! Woo! See that? We almost hit that sign there. I hate to say it, but apparently I'm just a boy. Forever 217 here. One of the fastest racers in the world. Obviously a man. He's only 8 seconds out of the lead. Either Zan has gone down once or twice, or he is slowing down. Zan has been known to play with his food and make it dramatic at the end. Rorino looking good with the number 4 on his bike. Now that's a Honda guy right there through and through. Rocking the Monster Energy and the Fox gear. And you notice his kit matches the logo on his bike. I love that. All right, Motoheads. Forever still in 2nd. Zan pulled it out again. We got just over 2 minutes left in this race. I got a request for a closer angles. All right, we got Forever here. Looking fantastic in 2nd place. Rocking those gold rims. You know he's got a 40-ouncer of Mickey's Malt Liquor back at the rig. And he thinks it's 1991. That's not a 5.0 Forever. And the Rorino kid making up time on Forever now. We got 9 Motoheads in here. Thank you all very much for showing up and watching these fastest riders in the world duke it out here at Spring Creek. The Rorino kid is doing everything he can to try to get back up into 2nd. Back in 11th place, 2 laps down is Numas. That pumpkin head just must have got too heavy. I'm very surprised that it hasn't like broken his neck. And these are the 450cc riders. And up after them will be the 250 class. This is the first of two motos. And the Reno kid makes his move. Bar to bar with Forever, battling for second place. Forever did not let him make the pass stick. Reno forcing his bike back down to the ground. These guys are so strong. You guys have no idea what it takes to manhandle a 450 like that. It's one thing to get it around the track and do all the obstacles. It's another thing to ride it right like this. Reno and Forever, this is a classic fight. Different rhythms right there. Forever does the big boy line. The Reno kid couldn't quite pull it off. And that's going to cost him about 4 bike lengths. Reno, that makes him angry. Reno riding out of anger, and he has picked up the pace. This is a nice battle. We got death plugs in the chat enjoying it, and just as I say that, the Reno kid goes down, giving Forever a little bit more breathing room, and we are on the last lap. I'm just now realizing this. Forever up in second. Zan with only a 3-second lead now. Not sure what happened up front. I'm pretty sure Zan knows he has this. The lead is now up to 4 seconds. And he did nothing fancy there. He's about to go over the finish line. That's another moto win for the fastest man in the world. In second place, Forever. The Reno kid in third. MX Barry in fourth place. He's got somebody right behind him. MX Barry in fourth. Young Boink in fifth. In sixth place is Dermis. CZ in seventh. Cam coming in eighth. In ninth place, the Crypt Keeper, rocking the handguards, knowing how rocky it is here at Millville. You got Numas back in ninth, about 13 or 14 laps behind. Numas had to stop to rest his neck for a while. All right, and then in 10th place, respectively, is T4 Speed. And he pulled off the side of the track a long time ago. Congrats to Zan. Congrats to Forever. Congrats to Reno. And congrats to everybody. Big respect. We lost a lot of riders in that moto heads. It bums me out when people get into these motos and then just quit out of frustration. I get it, not everybody's built the same or wired the same, but competitors, let's remember, this is only a video game. All right, Moto heads, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with Moto 2. Hello, Motoheads, and welcome back to some more high-speed action. We're getting ready for Moto 2 of the 450s here at the MX Online World Championships. 5 Below Bucky joining the lobby. That's good to see. And it looks like we got Keto up there as well. Long legs in the lobby. So we got a couple people that were not in the first moto. This is once again going to be a great race. Zan with first gate pick, then Forever. The Reno kid, not from Reno, third gate pick, and then an MX Barry. All right, Motoheads, they got their game faces on. We got Deegan Too Cold out front. And he drops back to third. Oh, and Deegan Too Cold goes down. Up front, we got Young Boink, number 222, leading him on lap 1. Right behind him, we got Cowboy Cam running in second on his Honda. T for Speed in third. Dumas has left the facility. And I am not sure where Zan is right now, the points leader. But Young Boink is on fire out front. This up-and-comer, I've never heard of this guy. He is from parts unknown. Somewhere in the jungles of Southeast Asia. And Cowboy Cam gets reset in second place. In third, you got King Loglegs. And he is running in a pretty lonely looking third place already. In fourth place, we got the Crypt Keeper back on his Suzuki. And that's how the magic happens right there. I think the Crypt Keeper will probably be sticking to the Suzuki. I can't read his mind. And we got MX Barry in fifth, running behind the Crypt Keeper. Deegan Too Cold and T for Speed. Oh, MX Barry goes down. Deegan Too Cold right on the rear fender of MX Barry. T for Speed running in seventh. Keto in eighth. We got Todd in ninth. Forever in 10th place. And he is riding side saddle. And he's doing sky yoga. He's busting out some of that. I'm not sure what he's doing here, Motoheads. I believe he might be having an allergic reaction. Perhaps he got stung by a bee here in Millville. Very strange. You got the Reno kid just pulled over in last place. I did not see Zan. Cowboy Cam doing the, like I said, looking like, oh! Cowboy Cam just goes down, and he goes down hard, and he got passed by two riders. Deegan Too Cold, the slot machine, the one-armed bandit in Lithuania. He gets reset. King Loglegs now up to fourth. And we got the Crypt Keeper running in fifth. Deegan Too Cold in sixth. Deegan Too Cold goes off the track. T for Speed gets by him. And Keto with the handguards on this rocky track. Number 66. Running in eighth place. And I have no idea what happened to so many riders. We're down to 9 riders here. There might be a black flag situation here. Possible technical difficulties. We got riders just pulling off the track. We will stick with this coverage as long as there is people out here. As long as there are people out here. Forever pulled off the track. Young Boink, number 222, leading the way with 13 and a half minutes left in this moto. He's got a 7-second lead. Riding by the... Whoa! Oh, I thought we were going to hit that Brazilian flag right there. What class is this? Where's the... I can't read the rest of that message. I apologize. Everybody's leaving. I think we got a black flag. I'm sorry. Yeah, a red flag. I'm sorry. We got a red flag situation in Moto 2 here, Moto Heads. I'm not sure what happened. Hopefully there will be a restart because I'm really enjoying this racing. All right, let's see if we get another invite, see what's going on. Oh, got an invite. Speaking of which... Apologies for the technical difficulties, Motoheads. Here are the top dogs. To answer your question, sir, okay, so we had a red flag situation. We're going to have a full restart, not to be confused with a staggered restart. Something about a rule book, yada, 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 yawn. All right, 16 dudes again. This is the way I like to see it. That new rider, Boink, was doing very well. Or at least he's new to me. All right, Motoheads. So we got double-digit Motoheads in the chat. Thank you again to everybody who shows up to spectate. This is kind of like the Peacock channel with the AMA Nationals, except for we're more like a kind of a wild pigeon or something of that nature. Not quite as attractive. All right, Motoheads, enough tomfoolery. They've got their game faces on. The gate is down. We got Five Below Bucky out front. And he is fighting it out with Zan. Zan now takes the lead. Zan back to second. And now back to third. All right, Motohead, you asked for it. Here are the big dogs. Zan running in fourth place behind T for Speed. You got Five Below Bucky up there. And Five Below Bucky trying to stay in second place. Five Below Bucky gets reset. That puts T for Speed up into second, number 88. And out front is Deegan, Too Cold, the slot machine himself, running the 777. Looking very sharp on that Honda. He already has a 5-second gap on the rest of the field. T for Speed in second place. And he is getting pressure from behind from Five Below Bucky. Good to see Five Below Bucky in this moto and up front, running in third. Correction. Oh, he was up into second for a second. Could not make the pass stick. And I just said in second for a second. I kind of confused myself. Oh, Five Below Bucky goes down. And now MX Barry up into third place. All right, Motoheads, these guys are bombing down Mount Martin. Probably in fifth gear, maybe fourth. MX Barry has a bunch of company. All three of these guys want to get around to MX Barry. T for Speed up in second still. We got Five Below Bucky duking it out with Cam for fourth. And I'm seeing Zan down in eighth place. Cam riding fantastic. And there's young Boink. Whoa! What a style. Unfortunately for him, he's got the fastest man in the world just zipping right past him. Now Five Below Bucky, he's running in fifth, number 16. And that's Young Boink right behind him. Zan already up into fourth. Zipping up Mount Martin. These guys are wide open. They've got the best brakes money can buy to stop these 450s at the bottom of Mount Martin there. All right, and there is a line there. I think it's the faster line. MX Berry duking it out with Zan. And Zan makes quick work of MX Berry. All right, Motoheads, T for Speed out in the lead. But for how long? T for Speed has got to be getting nervous. Zan to the inside, making his move bar to bar. And Zan takes the lead. Can he make it stick? T for Speed, one last effort to try to deny him. And now we got MX Berry up there trying to pass T for Speed. Now Zan, it says Zan is in second. I believe that to be an error. Oh, I take that back. Deegan too cold. So far out in front. 15 seconds out in front. I forgot he even existed. That's how far out in front he is. I heard about him. I thought he might have been a legend, kind of like Bigfoot or something. I'm just saying, Deegan Too Cold is winning. Motoheads. Hopefully I'm making myself clear about that. The slot machine cashing in. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ring. However it sounds, like an airport in Nevada. Vegas would be too predictable. Let's say the airport at Reno. Bring, bring, bring. Cowboy Cam running in second still. Wait a minute. Zan was in second, Motoheads, so something happened to Zan. Cam running in second. MX Berry in third. Young Boink in fourth. Five Below Bucky running in fifth. T for Speed almost getting landed on by Zan. They made a little contact. Zan gets reset. Zan is now back in seventh place with 13 minutes left in this race. And he's got company because the Reno kid is about to make a move on him. And the Reno kid makes contact with Five Below Bucky. So we got three of the fastest riders in the world. Definitely, probably the top five fastest riders. And they are back here duking it out for seventh, sixth, and fifth position. Oh! Young Boink landed on MX Berry, who was down in a turn. MX Berry would have lost third place, but he put his motorcycle right in the middle of the track like an obstacle. Very, very good technique. I believe they call that racecraft. Perhaps he is from France. Something about those crafty French people or Europeans in general, I think. I'm not sure how that goes. All right, double-digit moto heads in the live chat. Thank you guys all for showing up. All right, Cam still running in second, 20 seconds behind the leader. Deegan Too Cold on fire, 777. Oh, we got Showtime getting lapped, being a very courteous lapper. Keto back in 15th. We got Todd in 14th. In 13th, we got the gamer. Forever 217 running in 12th. Apparently he got an injection for whatever that allergic reaction was. It could have been shellfish. It could have been a bee. You know how secretive the teams are when it comes to their injuries sometimes. The Crypt Keeper running in 11th. And he's got a rider right in front of him. Oh, that must have been a lapper. In 10th place, you have CZ. Numas whipping the bike around, using that big old round, silly looking nugget as some sort of counterweight. Oh, and something happened to young Boink. He will grow and mature as he gains experience in this league. I guarantee you that. I see nothing but good things for this young person in the future. And T for Speed way back in 7th. Apparently lacking consistency off the track as I say that. And here's where the battle is. In 6th place, we got 5 below Bucky. In front of him, the Reno Kid. And then Zan running in 4th. Who would have thought Zan would be in 4th place right now, a half a minute behind the leader? MX Barry in 3rd, not too far in front of Zan. All right, here comes Zan. This should be a good battle. Both of these two riders utilizing the whole track. And there goes Zan on the uphill, making the pass. Mount Martin dominated by Zan. Zan goes off the track just as I say that, putting MX Barry back up into 3rd. Cowboy Cam maintaining 2nd, but still a half a minute behind Deegan Too Cold. All right, let me try this again, this moto. Too hot to handle, Deegan Too Cold. No, it just doesn't work. I'm trying to recite a Deontward lyric, and I apologize to all you moto heads for my epic failure on that. Deegan Too Cold up Mount Martin with 7 minutes left in the race. Pretty obvious he has this moto in the bag. Oh, the Reno Kid makes a move up into 2nd. We missed what happened there. He has company right behind him. Here comes Zan. And Cowboy Cam. Now, these two guys, actually, these 3 guys are racing so hard behind the Reno Kid. it may be to his advantage because they could be slowing each other down, riding defensive and whatnot. Got a little bit of glitching going on. We still have 16 riders in the lobby. Love to see it. With 6 minutes and a lap left to go. Whoa, almost hit that flag again. Wow. Oh, and here go. Woo. All right, Motoheads. Deegan Too Cold just on fire. The Reno kid hanging on by the skin of his teeth because he's got the fastest rider in the world about to zip past him. And just as I say that announcer's curse, Zan loses his momentum. The Reno kid, very impressive in this moto. Not giving in to any of the pressure. Plunging down Mount Martin. That's a combination of gravity and fourth gear wide open, maybe fifth. And let's see what he does here over this. Some people do a big boy line and jump back there all the way over that thing. I don't think it's that much faster. Zan bouncing off the banner, but not losing too much speed as he does it. And here's the battle for fourth place between Cowboy Cam and MX Barry. MX Barry in fifth place. Launching that thing. Maintaining that momentum through the rollers. We had a polite lapper getting out of the way. Love to see it. Zan in third place still. Trying to make time on the Reno kid. That can't be easy to do. Both these guys experts in keeping those 450s low to the ground. As is Deegan Too Cold, obviously with a 35-second lead. Just demolishing these guys. He doesn't even look that fast. He is riding so good. Kind of a Jet Lawrence thing going here. He's coming up on a lapper. Going through the rollers. Reno. And he's got Zan and MX Barry behind him. Cowboy Cam running in fifth. Okay, we got Zan in third place now. Trying to make it second place. Oh, he triples into the roller section. Reno with great defensive riding. Okay, Motoheads, don't blink. Let's see who has better momentum. Up Mount Martin. That's the same line I use. Makes me feel a little bit better about myself and my line choices. Zan currently in third place. Moto 2 of the 450s of the MX Online World Championship. Okay, Zan putting in a bid for second place. Where Reno can hear that motor. And he can see him out of the corner of his eye. The peripherals. Okay, here goes Zan. Side by side, Zan is down. The Reno kid does not falter or budge, not intimidated whatsoever. And Zan has to go back to the drawing board. Oh, a quick bobble for Marino, and Zan is right back on him. This is an epic fight. Bar to bar. Zan goes for the pass again. Can he make it stick? It looks like he does. Different rhythms. Marino gets him back. What an epic fight we have. The winner is pretty much established already. I want to give a big shout out to Fankster. Fankster becoming a legend in his own right in this community. All right, we got Zan back up into second. And it looks like he made that pass stick this time, Motoheads. Marino, at least a dozen or two, and Marino gets reset again. That puts Zan into a pretty secure second place here with 2 laps to go. I do not recall where Marino finished in the first moto, but I think Zan will probably get the overall with 1-2 moto scores. Also, Motoheads, I'd like to give a big shout out to Mr. Pink Boots himself, Jabwolf. He is Fankster's teammate and mentor. And then Fankster, of course, is his protege. Deegan Too Cold just dominating this moto. We got 14 people watching. I'm sorry, we got 14 Motoheads watching. Yes, by the way, Fankster and Jabwolf. Whoa, Deegan Too Cold. Getting ballerina slipper with it. Throwing out some sky yoga. And then pulling a tear off. Dude is on fire. Zan in second place. Not in the clear yet. Oh, maybe he is, where Reno just got reset. Deegan Too Cold, just killing it. And he gets the checkered flag for the win. Zan in second place. But look out, he's got company behind him. Oh, that's got to be a lapper. And we got some craziness going on. MX Berry running in fourth place. So MX Berry's going to finish in fourth. Behind him, we got number 16, 5 below Bucky. In sixth place, T for Speed. Dumas actually finishing with that atrocity on the top of his shoulders. Oh, then Young Boink getting 8th place. Like I said, I expect a lot more from him in the future. And who is this in ninth? Forever 217th in ninth. I think he finished second in the first moto. Not sure what happened. Maybe a problem with his rear suspension. All right, Moto Heads, here are your results. Zan got the overall win. Congrats to him. Thanks to all you Moto Heads who show up and spectate. And we are going to take a quick break, and we will be back for the start of 250 Moto 1 here at the MX Online World Championships. I'm not sure who this guy is, number 90. Oh, wait, that's Saucy Nuggets. Didn't recognize him without his number 1 plate. And I did not recognize him on a 250. All right, welcome back, Moto Heads. 250, Moto number 1. All right, Moto Heads, they got their game faces on. The gate is down. We got Reno number 4 out front, doing both classes today. And so far, so good for him. He is already gapping the rest of the field, it looks like. But we got 5 below Bucky right behind him. Interesting to see these guys riding their 250s. Five below Bucky now, dropping down Mount Martin. Banks Barry running in third, number 65. Cam in 4th position. And this is a new rider, number 420, new to the league. Trying to make out his name. Lenterful, something like that. Then we got the Gamer. Oh, the Gamer just got past. Oh, he is battling Lenterful or something like that. Oh, they're going bar to bar. MX Barry goes down, gets reset, putting the Gamer up into 3rd place. Oh, we got a 3-way battle here for 3rd. Five below Bucky running in 2nd. With the Reno kid way out in front. Going up Mount Martin. The Gamer all the way back to 8th now. With Deegan Too Cold running in 7th. Deegan Too Cold coming off a dominating victory in the 450 class. And you put him on a 250, and he gets demoted to cabin boy or some sort of lowly position here in the 250s. Kind of surprising to me. AJ, even AJ's in front of him. But not for long. Deegan Too Cold making the pass around AJ, as I would suspect. AJ not happy about it. Perhaps he hears me talking trash. Oh, AJ. That's one thing about these 250s. when you make a little bobble, it's so much harder to get your momentum back up. And that's one of the reasons, moto heads, that I suck at them so bad. I can just not figure out how to ride one of these things. By the way, moto heads, everything is going fantastic with myself and Oatmeal, my mechanic, here in Minnesota. Gamer in 7th, Deegan Too Cold up into 6th, trying to redeem himself for being so far back in this 250 pack. 9 seconds out of the lead, but he's got 10 minutes to try to make it up, and he also has another moto after this one. Perhaps he can salvage a little bit of dignity. MX. All right, MX Berry, number 65. Absolutely crushing it in the 250 class. In 3rd. And here's that new rider. Leonard Fool. We'll call him Leonard Fool number 420. I'll try to memorize that. I'll try to commit it to memory. Very cool looking kit. And now he is up into 4th place. He's got company on the inside there. That's MX Berry. MX Berry trying to get into 3rd. Oh, they keep swapping back and forth. Bouncing off each other. And now we got Deegan Too Cold taking advantage of it. That puts Deegan Too Cold up into 2nd place. I already forgot his name, number 420. I will try harder. Linterfool. Number 420. Very impressive. As far as I know, this could be his league debut. If anybody knows, please leave a comment. Straighten me out if I'm full of nonsense. MX Berry back in 6th. Oh, things got weird. Fourth place off the track. Not sure what happened there. Puts MX Berry up into 5th. Linterful running in 4th now. Very impressive. Oh boy, here comes MX Berry. MX Berry pulling right up next to him and making the pass over the tabletop. Making it stick on the downhill. And then you got Cam coming up Mount Martin also trying to make a pass. This is a four-man battle for second place. Deegan Too Cold running in third. This is a four-man battle for third place. Correction. And you got a lapper pulling off the track very politely. Big respect to that lapper. Look at this pack of the fastest 250 MX versus ATV legends racers in the world. The Reno kid in second place. Oh, Five Below Bucky out in front. Completely missed some action up here. Five Below Bucky, 5 seconds out in front. Screaming on that 250. Up Mount Martin. Reno now in second place. And not too far behind him is Deegan Too Cold. Revving that Yamaha. Just hitting that rev limiter. Giving it everything she has. Going for the big boy line. Making up a little bit of time. We got 14 moto heads watching in here. Thanks to you who just joined into the live chat. We got Deegan Too Cold in third place, planning a move on the Reno kid. Serious, intense 250 action here in Millville at Spring Creek. Oh, this is good. This is good. Deegan Too Cold trying to make a move on the downhill. He just can't pull it off. Oh, and he goes down and does a cartwheel. That was disturbing to watch. Reno kid now in a pretty secure second place. Still 5 seconds behind the leader. Five Below Bucky. Deegan Too Cold now trying to mount a recharge. That takes a lot out of you when something like that happens. Especially on a 250. Back in third, we got MX Barry. Throwing around that bike like it's made out of styrofoam. Oh, and Deegan Too Cold just in fourth. Oh, and there goes Cam getting by him. So Cam up into fourth. Deegan Too Cold in fifth place. 13 seconds behind the leader, and he hits the... Oh, now that's the announcer's curse. Right there. Apologies to Deegan Too Cold. We got Gamer in seventh. We got the Dirt Devil running in eighth. The Dirt Devil, number 96. Here from England. Oh, Dirt Devil. Speaking of the announcer's curse, flip it, as they say, or I guess some people say, I'm not really sure. The Dirt Devil whipping that bike around, just showing off. Running in eighth place. in his league debut here. And I have had this guy put a whooping on me a lot of times, Moto heads. He is very fun to race when he crashes a lot, because if he doesn't, I don't see him. He is in the distance. Running in 9th place, we got AJ. In 10th, Saucy Nuggets. Saucy Nuggets is my arch rival nemesis in the Monday night Triple Crown League. We just raced yesterday, and that video should be up tomorrow. In that league, Saucy rides a Suzuki, and he is number 1. Here he is running in 10th place on a 250. Great ride for Saucy. He's also a training partner of mine, and he is racing down here from Canada. All right, we got Showtime in 11th. I'm not sure what's going on with all that. 5 Below Bucky still out in front. Less than a 4-second lead now, which means the Reno kid is slowly reeling him in. That was the white flag right there, Moto heads. The question is, can the Reno kid make up 4 or 5 seconds now and snatch this moto win away from 5 Below Bucky? 5 Below Bucky coming this way. The Reno kid just making the turn. I think 5 Below Bucky is pretty confident that he will probably win this moto. Back in 3rd, we got MX Barry. And then Cam after that. All right, so 5 Below Bucky. Number 16 just killing it. Lunging down Mount Margin. Hard on the binders. Takes that inside rut. And 5 Below Bucky gets a win. Followed up by the Reno kid. MX Barry finishing in 3rd. All right, you got Cam in 4th place. And he's got company right on his rear tire. He ended up in 5th, losing 4th right at the finish. All right, we got Deegan Too Cold in 6th place. The Gamer in 7th. 8th place for the Dirt Devil. Rocking that 250 all the way from England. Probably has a little bit of jet lag. Looks like finishing in 9th, maybe AJ. But we got Saucy Nuggets right behind him. Come on, Saucy, you can do it. You can do it. You can't. Oh, he ran out of time either way. Saucy Nuggets ending up in 10th place. Zan in 13th. I'm not. Oh, wait. He does not race the 250s. That's what that is about. All right, we got 5 Below Bucky up on top. The Reno kid, MX Barry, rounding out the podium. Intern. We're just going to call him Intern. Number 420. Now that name sounds familiar. All right, we're going to take a quick break, Moto heads, and we will be right back for Moto 2. Welcome back, Moto Heads, to some more high-speed action. They're getting lined up for 250 Moto 2 here at the MX Online World Championships. They've got their game faces on. The gate is down. We got Deegan Too Cold in second place. And the intern out in front, the new guy. The intern getting passed by a couple of riders. All right, we got Deegan Too Cold getting a way better start than in the first moto and making his way up to the lead around the Reno Kid. The Reno Kid staying right behind him and clearing that downhill jump, which propels him up Mount Martin. All right, this is going to be a great battle between these two. Both of these guys, 100% badasses. Hitting the brakes down into the downhill. This is what it's all about right here. Absolutely love it. In third place, we got Cam. But right now, this is where the battle's at, up front. These guys are on fire. Deegan Too Cold pulling it out just a little bit. Oh, and he goes down. The Reno Kid out into the lead. Once again, he led the first moto for quite a while at the beginning, only to get passed by Five Below Bucky. Up Mount Martin. And then, of course, again, right back down. You got the intern. Number 420 running in second. Cam back in third here. Duking it out with Deegan Too Cold. All right, that puts Cam into fourth. Deegan Too Cold on a mission. All in the mail down that straightaway, and he goes a little wide in the turn at the end of it. The Reno Kid out front, coming the other direction there. The intern running in second, very impressive. And like I said, just looking fantastic. That is an outstanding kit. Big respect to him. Cam on the uphill, making that 250 work. Look at these guys, 4 of them in a row. Just awesome. And the Reno Kid is right there. These guys are in striking distance. Oh, what an epic moto. The Reno kid holding on to the lead. These guys in second place are just going tooth and nail. Advantage to Deegan Too Cold, now holding a solid second place, with the intern behind him in third. And then MX Barry. MX Barry in fourth. Making up some time on the intern. Throwing all kinds of body English into this 250 effort. Back in fifth, we got Cam. Whoa. In sixth, we got Five Below. Five Below Bucky. Running in seventh is the Devil. Eighth place, we got Saucy Nuggets. Good to see some of my homies doing well here in the World Championship. Oh, and the intern left the squad. We got a huge Barry fan in the chat, or at least as far as I can tell. Saucy looking fantastic. Running in seventh on that 250. We got Mower back in seventh. We're down to 9 riders here. Something happened to Deegan. He left the squad. Hopefully that was a compound fracture and not just a rage quit. Okay, back up to the front. We got Reno leading the way with 7.5 minutes left in this moto. He's got a 10-second lead. And that's Moto X Monster El Jefe himself cheering on MX Barry. MX Barry in second. Flicking off the laps. Just over 10 seconds out of the lead. And in a pretty comfortable second place. MX Barry, just a fantastic 250 rider. We're going to go ahead and watch him all the way up and down Mount Martin here. And this is for Moto X Monster. Big fan. Biggest fan right now of MX Barry. MX Barry leaping down the downhill. Coming up the uphill. Oh, pretty perfect rhythm. I don't know if I could do that on a 250. I don't think I could. And he's coming up on a lapper as he just blitzes. Look at that form. MX Barry just killing it. We got Cam in third. Five Below Bucky running in fourth. And right behind him is the Devil. All right, let's see what the Devil can do, number 96. A British rider. He talks funny, but he doesn't ride funny. Here he comes. working his way around Cam. Up into fourth, and then we got Showtime. Showtime's the lapper. Showtime trying to get out of the way. The Devil running in fourth in his MX Online World Championship debut. Doing his homies proud over in England. Just killing it. Five Below Bucky. He's in third. Reaping up on MX Barry. MX Barry still in second. But not for long, because here comes Five Below Bucky. Five Below Bucky following MX Barry, mimicking his lines, getting a little bit off track, and he gets around MX Barry. Oh, MX Barry will not allow him to do it. Five Below Bucky pushed back to third. Going bar to bar with MX Barry into the rollers. MX Barry bites the dirt. There used to be a magazine back in the day before the internet, motorheads. It was published by Dirt Bike Magazine, and it was called Crash and Burn. And it was just still photos of people crashing. That's what that reminded me of. Hopefully MX Barry is okay. Five Below Bucky now up into second. He won the first moto. So if he should finish here, so he would go 1-2, and the Reno kid would go 2-1. So Reno would get the overall, and it looks like that is what is going to happen, because he's almost a half a minute out front. Oh, that guy looks smooth. And it looks like he has the stock exhaust on that Honda. It could be something I don't know about. And I've said this before on the channel. I do believe that the game keeps putting the stock exhaust back on your bike after every update, or maybe even more often than that. So check your exhaust. Make sure that you have your Yoshimura brand carbon fiber exhaust on your bike, and be sure to have a bottle of ice cold tasty MD 2020 in your ass pocket. And by ass pocket, I mean in your overalls, the big pocket that you keep your bottle of hooch in, motoheads. Don't get weird with it. All right, motoheads. Five Below Bucky, a half a minute back. He's got MX Barry a little behind him. MX Barry staying on the podium. It looks like he might go 3-3 this moto. You never know. Anything can happen. There is the announcer's curse, and we do have it on him right now. So he could very well be given into the pressure and slip his thumb. Oh, see what I'm talking about? He just went off the track. But he has it. Oh, don't go. Oh, woo, that was close. He almost hit that post there. But he's got a pretty good lead there on the Devil. Number 96, just letting people know who he is here in the World Championships. It's probably about, whoa, woo, that was a close one, Devil. It's got to be, I don't know the time difference, but it's got to be like 4 in the morning or 3 in the morning here where the devil resides. I don't know if you guys knew that the devil resides in England. And now that Margaret Thatcher... Oh, whoa, the devil off the track. And he could catch MX Berry, but the clock just expired. The 2-lap board is out for this guy, the Reno kid. He'll get the white flag when he crosses the finish line the next time. In the meantime, he's coming up on a lapper. That's Showtime, always a courteous lapper. Reno just does a flyby. Some kind of scene out of Top Gun. 5 below Bucky, all by himself in second place. Just went off the track slightly, doing a little off-road excursion, little enduro riding here in Millville. MX Berry, all alone in third. We are down to 8 riders here. A lot of people either had compound fractures, or they rage quit, or perhaps they were told to do dishes, which is difficult when you're holding a woman's purse. All right, MX Berry down Mount Martin, followed by the devil. Oh, I wonder if I can say that with a British accent. Followed by the devil. No, I just can't do it. I can't figure it out. Every time I try to speak like I'm from England, I sound like I'm from Los Angeles. Saucy Nuggets running in 5th. Top 5 for Saucy. Not a quitter, I might add. Ugh. Somebody says that that a British accent and a LA accent are kind of the same or something. I think that's what they were saying. That's the way I took it. I think it's funny. All right, Moeller running in 6th, not a quitter. You got Showtime running in 7th, not a quitter. Not sure what's going. Oh wait, that's Zan. He's not in this race. The Reno kid wins the race by a landslide, if that applies. We got 5 below Bucky. This is how far back he is. He's still got a downhill and a turn. And he finishes in 2nd. MX Berry running in 3rd. Oh, off the track, hitting something, and then going back on doing something crazy. MX Berry's wacky. You got the devil in 4th. Very cool. Saucy. He's gonna bring it home in 5th. This guy's gonna be a legend in both leagues. I was just talking about how he's on the cusp of being pro. Well, here he is in the 250 class, riding with the pros, bringing it in for a 5th place finish. Behind him, you got Mahler, going to finish in 6th. Showtime, not a quitter, in 7th. Very sweet, Moto heads. Here are your results. Congrats to the Reno kid. 2-1 moto finishes. That gives him the overall. Five Below Bucky in second with 1-2 moto finishes. MX Barry going 3-3. Let's give it up for the devil, number 96. Very cool. Thank you guys for showing up and watching. And you take care, Mr. Gizmo. Appreciate all the comments. Appreciate you showing up and hanging out. And we're going to bounce out of here ourselves. That was fantastic. My voice is giving out. Whatever you moto heads do from here, have fun with it. And we will see you in the next moto. Oh, thank you for showing up, Lego. Lego Reviews. Oh, man, that just sounds too cool in itself. Lego Reviews. I'm a 58-year-old man, and I think Legos are cool as shit. All right, we're bouncing out of here. Have a great night, everybody.